And we are live here on Maritime Athletic Profiles for this senior night matchup at Bayview High School between the Bayview Sharks and the Millwood Knights. Bayview Sharks, 2 seniors graduating this year. Number 5, Charlie Grant, will be starting in the game for the Sharks, as well as Emily Edison took an injury earlier this season. Was one of their better players. Has a torn ACL surgery booked for Tuesday. So unfortunate to not see Emily Edison end the season with the Sharks, but the Sharks still have a great squad without her, and they will be honoring her along with Charlie Grant, number 5 in white, tonight here at Bayview High. First chance for the Sharks. Not able to go there. Serenity Parsons with the ball for the Knights now. Off to Haley Bragg. Parsons tried to send it to the corner there. Sent in between Nickerson and Hannah Miller. Quinn Johnson gets a screen there from Grant, sent to the right side. Early foul. Kept on that side by Johnson. Takes a fall there. Ball taken away by Oliver McPhee. Tried to get it up to Izzy Nickerson, but goes out of play. Minute gone by so far. No points in this one yet. Shayla Byers makes the inbound. Quinn Johnson. Tobin to Johnson. Back to the point. Here's a chance for 3. Won't go for Charlie Grant. Rebound opportunity for Shayla Byers, not there. At the right side now, moving in was Daly. Not there. Check that. Looks like that was Madison Moores out there for the Bayview Sharks with that last opportunity. Grant takes it. Chance off the inbound is put in there. Shayla Byers gets on the board for the first time this game, making it 2-0 for the Sharks. And stolen away there. Callie McCrae gets that one. Back-to-back baskets for the Sharks here. Knights going down. Oliver McPhee's chance for a layup won't go. Ball on the ground. Oliver McPhee gets the pass away. Haley Bragg tried to get it off to Parsons. Looks like a foul coming up on the Sharks. 14. Jalen Oliver McPhee gets it to Bragg. Here's a chance from long range. Rolls won't fall for Miller. Long pass there from Moores. Beautiful passing from the Sharks. McCrae to Johnson. It's 6-0 early for the Sharks here on senior night. Ball out of play. Off of Oliver McPhee. 7.5 minutes, no points for the Knights. Stolen away there. Hannah Miller gave the pass off, put up, rolls in for Haley Bragg, getting the Knights on the board. We've seen some senior Knights get spoiled so far this week. CPA taking down Lockview in their senior night on Tuesday. Had the chance to call that one 5 seniors over there for the Dragons. Been a lot of fun covering them this season. Kept in there by Bragg, ends up going to a Shayla Byers. First player of this game with multiple baskets. And it's 8-2 for the Sharks. Home court advantage. It's proving to be strong early, Quinn Johnston. Ball comes to the right side. Here's a shot from range from Grant, won't go. Another chance left side. Won't go for Johnston. And a foul here will result in shots for Shayla Byers. 2 substitutions being made for the Sharks, 1 for the Knights. One of the shots will fall for Byers, second one won't. And she gets the ball again and buries that one. What a start for Shayla Byers. And the Knights going to call a timeout, down 11-2 with still 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. What a start for Bayview in this contest. We'll take a small little break on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We'll be back momentarily.
Yeah, I think I have her. Okay.
Pass stolen away by the Sharks off the timeout. Not what you want to see if you're Millwood. Trying to get to the plays they drawn up in that timeout call. Nickerson, shot put up off the rim there. Rebound comes to a Shayla Byers. What a start for her so far. That pass is sent up to Maddie Tobin, getting her first basket of the contest. Taken away by Tobin there. Sophie Richards into the game now off the bench for the Sharks. Gives it to the left side. Up by 11 early. What a start for Bayview. Nickerson gave it off. Hannah Miller. Nobody there. Arbuckle tried to make the pass. Byers with the inbound. Shayla Byers already with 7 points in this one. She drives, trying to get more. That one won't fall. Millwood recovers. Levy can't hold on to it. Other way, Sophie Richards. Richards gives it to Grant. Grant puts it up, and she gets fouled. Trying to get her first points of this senior matchup. First basket made for Charlie Grant there. She's able to make both. It's a 13-point lead for the Sharks, and a missed pass there. Parsons looking for Arbuckle. Substitution being made. Serenity Parsons going to check out. Haley Bragg back in for the Knights. Had a chance to talk to Coach Graham Kohler over there. Trying to give Parsons some advice on the situation she's been in so far this game. Try to improve. That chance wouldn't go for the Sharks. Bragg now. Levy. Meredith. Here's a shot from range, won't fall for Hannah Miller. Sophie Richards the other way. Richards. That pass is tipped by Miller out of play. Sharks will retain possession. Kohler starting to get fired up on the Knights bench. Coach Edison. They're nice and calm for Bayview with how this game has went so far. And a double dribble called for Bayview there. Possession comes over to the Knights. 3:40 to go in the first. Still 15-2. Bragg to Arbuckle. Levy. Miller. Penny Levy. Long two there from Bragg, not there. Grant passed it up to Richards, right side. At the point, trying to find somebody open. Maggie Martin. Long two there from Richards. Off the rim, rebound. Not there for Byers. Byers keeps it in the zone. Tobin into the paint. Shot won't fall for Rachel Daly. What a job by Byers to keep it in the zone again. Ends up coming to Bragg finally. They'll cross that side of the court. Miller goes up. Not home. Rebound taken by the Sharks. Tipped out of play. Knights will get possession back. Meredith getting ready to make the inbound. Byers going to check out after a strong start to her game in the first quarter. Hannah Miller. Bragg. Meredith. Oliver McPhee off the rim there. Bragg gets the rebound. Levy takes it at the point. Miller. Miller driving. Not there. Rebound comes down to Callie McCrae. Bragg able to keep it in. Ball on the ground. Jump ball being called. Possession will stay with the Millwood Knights. Not many fouls called in this quarter. No teams in bonus trouble. 2 on the Knights, 1 on the Sharks. 2 minutes to play in the first. Put up there for Oliver McPhee. Rebound. Not there. They just can't get anything to go right now. Miller takes it long to Bragg. Kept it in momentarily out of play. Knights can't believe it. Tipped there by Miller. Here's a shot from range. Tobin won't fall. And it's not one of those contests where they're being outworked by the Sharks defense. They're playing a good game, but they've had so many opportunities, they just can't get any to fall. Oliver McPhee. Bragg. Off the backboard there. Rebound taken by the Sharks. Sophie Richards. Maggie Martin now. Martin, shot from the corner, looking for three. Not there for McRae. Rebound going to result in a jump ball. Bayview position. Timeout taken for the Sharks here. We'll take another timeout on Maritime Athletic Profiles. 15-2 with 1:06 left in the first when we come back. Inbound pass coming from the Sharks after the timeout. Right side. Comes to the point for Richards, looking for three, and got it. Sophie Richards on the board for the first time this game, and that popped up the entire Sharks bench. Knights trying to get anything going. Bragg, left side, shot for three, not there for Parsons. Richards rolls in, back-to-back baskets for Sophie Richards. 20-2 in this first quarter. Nothing there for the Knights. Pass taken away. Travel. $20 in the quarter. Oliver McPhee. Bragg. Fake the pass to Meredith. Comes to Oliver McPhee. From range, not there. Jump ball. Knights stay with possession, 9-3. Left to go. Haley Bragg with the inbound. Parsons. Bragg not there. Rebound taken by the Sharks, and that'll do it for the first. 20-2 after 1 quarter of play. What a dominating first quarter from the Bayview Sharks, even without one of their best players. Emily Edison still up by 18, only 2 against them when we come back for this second quarter of action. Byers makes the inbound. Sharks start with possession. Basket made there. It's a 20-point lead here for Bayview. Byers thought about it there. Was Moores. Didn't go for it. Oliver McPhee. Foul coming up here. Inbound coming from Millwood. Levy gonna make it. Ball on the ground there. Sharks pick it up. Madison Moores. Gave it to Grant. Shot put up off the rim there. Oliver McPhee. Knights trying to get anything going for their team. Levy with a shot from range. Rebound. Not there. Foul coming up. Inbound pass coming from Oliver McPhee. Levy. Oliver McPhee stepped out. Sharks take possession. Quinn Johnson crossing the middle of the court there. Circling back. Byers off the rim. Johnson keeps it in. Takes a fall there. Foul coming up against the Knights. Grant sends it to the middle to Byers. Madison Moores. Johnson. Moores takes it. She puts it up. Nothing there. Inbound coming from Bayview. Millwood gonna take over. Only 2 points scored so far in this second. And they went to Bayview. Anna Miller gave it off. Serenity Parsons back to Miller now. Lost the handling. Moores comes to Shayla Byers. Stepping back there, the chance was Stewart. Foul against the Sharks there. 2 so far for them in the second quarter. 1 for the Knights. Still 7:46 to play in this half. Knights trying to get out of the zone. Taken away by Byers. Shot won't go. Rebound taken. Oliver McPhee for the Knights. Parsons tries to get it out. Izzy Nickerson. Hannah Miller. Nickerson for 3 off the rim there. Richards, 2 players pressuring her there. Able to get it off to Byers along the right side. Now taken by Stewart. She puts it up. Gets on the board for the first time. Rosie Stewart defending Miller. Miller drives. Gets fouled. Third foul of the quarter for the Sharks. And a chance at the line for Hannah Miller. And it's been all Bayview in this game, trying to get her team some points here. Able to make the first one was Miller. And even if she can't make the second, that has to feel like somewhat of a relief for the entire team. She is able to make both. Try to build off that somehow. Start to make some shots in this one. It's a hard gym to play in when you come to Bayview. They really are a school that it feels like you have that home court advantage at. Pass taken away there by Stewart. Grant gets it to Richards. Byers driving now. Byers puts it up. Won't fall. Comes back to Byers. Richards shooting for 3 is perfectly placed. Sophie Richards. Taken away, Grant. Milhausen gets it off to a Shayla Byers. And just as Richards became the point leader for the Sharks, Byers goes down, gets a layup right after. That shot won't fall for Parsons. Rebound chance will there for Serenity Parsons. Sub being made. Basket not going to count. Parsons met with pressure. Gets it off to Oliver McPhee. Taken away. Sophie Richards has 2 3-point shots in this contest. Over to the right side, Grant. Moving in, chance there. Won't fall for Milhausen. Just like to thank a few of our sponsors here for today's contest. Cannon Bait, Bay Equipment's Rentals, Lightspeed, Air Vision Services, and WindowPlus.ca. Got some more that we will read off later. But thank you to our sponsors for this contest. Wouldn't be possible to cover these athletes without people like you. Basket made for the Knights there. Timeout being taken after the Knights start to put up some points here as we cross the halfway mark of the second quarter. We'll take a small little break here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. When we come back, 29-10, Bayview Sharks.
You guys wouldn't know her last name, would you? Okay. Take your time. It's okay if it's not. It's okay if it's not right away. Yeah. Okay.
Grant gonna make the inbound. Richards. Byers. Pass taken away there. Momentarily, right back to the Sharks. Richards moving in. Off the rim there. Knights moving down the court. Into the middle, ball on the ground. Richards poked it away. Grant sends it up the left side. Byers. Chance there. Won't fall for Millhausen. Knights the other way. Nothing home. Long two here from the Sharks, coming off the hands of Millhausen. 31-10 now. Here's a shot from Nickerson, won't fall. Richards pops one up, won't go. Chance alone for Miller, and one. Hannah Miller. And one shot for Miller there is good. Byers. Right side. Multiple subs made after that one goes out of play. Hey, Levy. Parsons, Miller. Parsons tipped out there. That pass hit multiple players, still ends up in the Sharks' hands. Now comes to Miller. Nickerson up the left. Parsons. Shot from deep won't go there for Levy. Miller gets it to Levy, tipped out there off of Moores. Timeout being taken again. We'll take another timeout here. 31-13 for the Bayview Sharks so far in this one when we come back. Back here on Maritime Athletic Profiles, like to thank a few of more of our sponsors for this one. Harborside Geotechnical Consultants, Stanhope Simpson Insurance, Homes by Emily Design and Build, and Zincs Mechanical Insulation. Wouldn't be possible to have these games without you, so thank you for sponsoring Maritime Athletic Profiles, and thank you for sponsoring these young athletes as they make their way through varsity basketball. Double dribble called on the Knights there. Sharks take possession. Sophie Richards, right side. Ball on the ground there. Goes out off of Parsons. You know, only 2:23 remaining in the second quarter, but you're not going to want to tune out at halftime. We got senior night here for the Bayview Sharks. If you've forgotten, we got Charlie Grant, number 5, for the Bayview Sharks, as well as Emily Edison on the bench for this one. Edison took an ACL injury earlier this season, and she's going to have surgery coming up on Tuesday, so great to see her on the bench with her squad. One of their better players, and there is one of their better players as well, Maddie Tobin, with that three-point shot from the right side, putting them back up by 20. Foul coming up. Knights going to go to the line. So 5 fouls for Bayview this quarter. Still a minute 50. Knights in the bonus now. First shot won't go there for Hodgson. Can't get either to fall. Rebound comes. Shayla Byers. Sophie Richards gets fouled there. Arbuckle in for Serenity Parsons for the Knights. McCray making the inbound in the offensive side. Back to the point, Richards. Richards makes a move, goes in off the rim there. Rebound opportunity is good for Maddie Tobin. Into the middle comes to Byers. Now to Richards. Into the basket. Sophie Richards, double digits on the contest. Byers gets called for a jump ball with Hannah Miller. Last time Richards started to lead the team in points. Or check that, last time that the point leader was Sophie Richards. Byers tried to steal it back right away, and she did, and you saw her going for it again, but ended up being called for jump ball with Hannah Miller. Nickerson. Byers pokes away at that one. Sharks moving in. Tobin took the pass from Byers, tried to get it there to McCrae. Comes to the left side. Richards with a long 2. Rebound for Byers, not there. McCrae tried to get it. Richards moving in now. Rolls, will not fall. Byers. Off the rim, rebound. Not gonna go for Daly. Pass taken away by the Sharks right away. Byers can't get it to fall. 8 to go in the quarter. One last chance for the Knights. That'll do it for the first half. 37-13 after 2 quarters of play. Don't tune out. We got the senior game ceremony coming up for the Bayview Sharks with Emily Edison and Charlie Grant. So don't tune out for that one. We'll take a little break on the commentary side. We'll be back for the second half of action.
Emily and Charlie. Super excited that you're all here. Hopefully you saw the memory books on the table when you came in, so if you haven't signed those yet, please take a minute and put a note in there for those guys. They would love that and appreciate it for sure. I just want to say thank you to Maritime Athletic Profiles. What they do in our province. Before we jump in, so Peyton Duquette on Millwood, she's Millwood's only senior, but she's not here tonight because she's sick. So I'm going to ask Haley Bragg to come and get some flowers for Peyton, if you don't mind. That'd be great. you guys' senior night the 3rd?
Yeah.
3rd. Okay, good stuff. Okay. Anybody bet on me crying tonight, or? I know Lennon did. Take all your money. Okay. Charlie. Start with Charlie. See if I can get through this. So Charlie and I go back almost 5 years now. We met through Fury basketball. 4 years together at Fury. Charlie's a human, a player who brings so much heart and character to the court and off the court as well. Her teammates, they just adore her everywhere she goes, every team that she plays on. She made a massive leap this year, coming to Bayview after 2 years at Lockview. That takes a lot of courage for somebody to do. So, and when I found out that she was coming our way, I was over the moon. So happy to have you here. And you know, she was one of our co-captains the second that she landed here. The leader that she is, she wore a C this year along with her co-captain Emily. So I did write poems because that's what I do. The girls think they're so cheesy. That's why I keep writing them, because they love them so much. So we got a little bit of poems for tonight. So this is for Charlie. So I haven't put my glasses on the whole time. Okay, it started with the rebels in the gym where dreams take flight. Calla by your side, making every fast break bright. She here, by the way? No, she was thinking about coming. Okay. Evolution in Norwood, those eras sure were short, but still fun memories and fundamentals on and off the court. We finally crossed paths at Fury, and I'm so happy that we did. The first day that I met you, I said, wow, what a great kid. 4 years on that team, you were steady and tough and so kind. The type of teammate every coach is just so lucky to find. So many road trips and so many laughs. Your birthday so fun, amazing memories sure to last. I should have said PEI birthdays. 2 years at Lockview, playing hard and playing true, but the biggest move of all was still waiting out there for you. It takes a special fate for someone to start a journey somewhere new, to leave the known behind, to leave the known behind, but here you are, and just look at you. The courage that you showed to join our Sharks crew this year is why you wear this C you're so adored by your peers. A lefty with a stroke that's as smooth as it is sweet, you make the Shark Tank roar and bring the fans to their feet. Lately, in the final minutes, with the pressure at its peak, you found that killer instinct that we're always telling you to seek. 2 huge threes in recent weeks to seal those gritty wins. When the ball fell through the hoop, it was far more than just a grin. I've shouted from the sidelines a mantra through and through. Just shoot the ball, Charlie, because we all believe in you. Next year it's Acadian to study the human mind, pursuing psychology, and leaving your high school days behind. We know you thrive in Millwood with your spirit and your grace, working to make the world a better, more beautiful place. Co-captain and a leader, a selfless, shining soul, helping every teammate reach their various highest goal. So remember as you head to those ballet board-cheered halls, to keep the faith, keep your heart, and always shoot the ball. Okay? Someone want to come and do this one? Charlie, can you help me? Okay. All right. So, a little bit about him. So fortunate to be able to coach here since junior NBA days. From junior NBA to your high school stage, you've written an incredible story on and off the court. And a joy for me as your dad. Best seat now. Okay. You're home. My best. Okay, started back with Slam, where the legend first began. The craftiest little defender with a master defensive plan. They called you the cap burglar for the way you swiped the ball, leaving guards in total shock as you sprinted away with your haul. 10 years with Slam, and all was truly quite the ride. So special to have your OGs, Jordan, Sophie, Madison, by your side. I saw Jordan was there. Then the Fury years arrived, and the scoring started heating. A routine offensive clinic left the other teams retreating. You led the charge with fire, a competitor through and through, with Lily, Cavalier, Hannah, and Jacqueline, and Mary, and others running the floor right there with you. We can't talk about Fury without mentioning the day you dropped a 41-point masterpiece, 9 threes, you couldn't be stopped. BNS U15 blue and white was a highlight not to forget. Memories from the Rock, raining threes was a sure bet. But it's the years here at Bayview that we honor today with you. So many big moments, this is where you really grew. Your grade 11 year, incredible for us all. 25 wins for the Shark, a Tier 2 title, and so many tourney halls. And here we are at your senior year, so many goals on the books. Charlie, Shay, Callie, and squad by your side, and of course, our amazing Brooks. You got to start early, balling out and leading the way. The tourney win at Millwood, now, that sure was a great day. And then that December night, your season cut too short, but we'll never forget your last game dropping 32, you owned the court. 6 triples and a half, better not give you any space. A final high school curtain call that no injury can erase. Sure, it's a tough road ahead, but we know you're up for the drive. The entire gym in your corner will be there right by your side. Beyond the dribbling ball, there's a person that you are, the leader, great teammate, a true human all-star. It's off to the mound for you in the fall. Biology is your plan. The stepping stone, maybe a path to MD, and no matter what, I'm your biggest fan. Coming up, so just stay tuned for a moment or two, okay? Clear the court, girls can get warmed up for the second half. Thank you all for being here, really, really appreciate it. Let's go, the second half, let's go.
So checking into the game for the Bayview Sharks to try to make a shot. Her last points of her high school career, Emily Edison, here on senior night. Torn ACL earlier this season, surgery on Tuesday. What a moment here for her. Smiles all around for the Sharks. Cheers from the fans. Grant makes the inbound. Johnson Edison takes the shot for three, won't fall. Goes back to her. Out of play. Well, possession goes to Millwood. You can't change the rules of basketball no matter what. Stolen away by Edison. Getting a steal with a torn ACL. And there's the shot there. Emily Edison with her last high school points. After that shot there, Millwood going to go down and make a three-point shot as well. For Edison checks out. That one going to Izzy Nickerson. So that'll do it for the high school career of Emily Edison. And she can brag right now that she's got more points than the other senior on this team for the Bayview Sharks, Charlie Grant. She's also got a steal. That's a story you can tell forever. 3 points and a steal with a torn ACL in a high school game. You don't have to tell them how you did it. So we get back to play now. So it was 37-13 coming into this half. Both teams getting those 3-point shots to start. Travel there. Coming for Byers. Serenity Parsons. Bragg lost that one. Check that. Nickerson lost that one. Johnston went up. Not there. Byers tried to send it back to the point. Left side now. Grant shooting from range. Not there. Knight's going to take over. Penny Levy. Shot put up there for Jalen Oliver. McPhee getting on the board for the first time in this game. Sharks the other way. Johnson. Grant puts it to the middle. Put up, bounce, and in there for Callie McCray. Left side, here's a long 2-point shot. Good for Izzy Nickerson. Foul coming up there. Grant sends it in. Shot not there. Parsons takes the pass. Off the hands of Label. Shot from the corner off of Miller. Won't go. Byers the other way. Chances there for Madison Moores. Sharks get possession back. Byers bounced off the rim there for Madison Moore's rebound chance for McCray, not there. Parsons right side. Hannah Miller. Levy. Nickerson off the rim. Foul coming up here on the Sharks. Millwood gonna go to the line. Subs being made for the Sharks. Serenity Parsons makes the first. Second one won't fall. Jump ball. Millwood gonna stay in possession. Miller. Levy, Nickerson now. Ball on the ground, comes out. Shayla Byers, Grant. Long range shot off the rim. Nickerson for three. Gets that one. Looks like she's been practicing for that free shot she was going to get from Edison. And able to make one. She's got 8 points in this quarter. And she didn't have anything in the first half. What a start for Nickerson in this second half. Gets the rebound there off the Richards shot. Sends it to the corner. Miller trying to keep it in. Steps out of play. Left side. Moores. Back to Richards. Richards pops up a three. Off the rim there. Levy gets the rebound. Byers trying to put pressure on. Able to get the pass to Miller. Miller gets it to Levy. Nickerson at the point now. Drop pass, Parsons. Into the paint to Nickerson. Stolen away there. Sophie Richards. Grant left side now. Back to Grant, overpassed off the hands of Maddie Tobin. Halfway through the third now. 20 points separate these teams. 44-24. One foul for each team. Parsons. Out of play. Nice play there. Taken by Miller. She can't get the layup to fall. Inbound pass. Meredith. Parsons to Miller. Miller back to Parsons. Parsons with a long shot off the rim. Shayla Byers. Moving in off the rim there. Richards. Another chance off the rim. Nothing home for the Sharks on that chance. Nickerson back to Parsons. Miller goes in and puts that one into the basket. Hannah Miller. And 5-second violation on Sophie Richards. Coach over for the Sharks. Been kind of silent for an assistant coach, but you hear him now saying, what do we practice last night? Exactly what we just messed up on. You see frustration coming from the Sharks side is, you know, they held Millwood to 2 points in the first quarter, and you almost set a standard for yourself after a quarter like that. There's an and one. Rachel Daly on the board for the first time this game, and she'll go to the line, try to make it a 3-point play. Won't fall there. Into the middle, chance off the rim. There for Maggie Martin. Knights take possession. Parsons puts it up. Not your typical shot form there, but ends up falling in either way. Millwood down by 18. Parsons. Nickerson. Back to Parsons. Had some room, puts it up. Not there. Rebound comes to Meredith. Jump ball. Substitution for the Knights. Meredith checking out. Nakia Leibold. Sharks trying to break out. Byers, Richards. Into the middle, Byers. Long 2-point shot over down there for Moores. Serenity Parsons. Into the middle, Hannah Miller. Tipped out of play there off of Rachel Daly. Under 2 to go in the third. We'll have a timeout taken here. 16 points separate these teams, 46-30 when we come back on Maritime Athletic Profiles. travel being called. Parsons, Nickerson. Met with multiple defenders, jump ball. Millwood possession. Miller ready to make the inbound. Parsons takes the pass, back to Miller. Out of play. A few times this game, Hannah Miller not able to keep her feet in when receiving passes. Byers moves in off the rim there. Rebound taken for Moores. No call on that one. Byers for three off the rim. Richards. Moores lost that one. Nickerson comes up to Miller. Waits a second and puts that one in. Hannah Miller now 12 points on the contest. 6 in the second quarter, 6 in the third. Byers gave it to Moore. Nothing home. Richards for three off the rim. Parsons long pass up to Miller. Won't go. Sophie Richards. Byers. Rebound chance is good there for Maggie Martin. She gets on the board for the first time. Parsons. Tip there. $17.5 to go in the third. Parsons. Hodgson. Miller shoots at the end of the third. Won't go. They got to get the shot off. Miller off the rim. So, Sharks up by 16 to end the third quarter of play. We'll take a small break before the start of the fourth quarter, 48-32 here on Maritime Athletic Profiles, when we come back. Fourth quarter of this senior matchup here for the Bayview Sharks, up 48-32 on the Millwood Knights. Comes over Charlie Grant. Grant gets around Oliver McPhee. Pass goes to Byers, not there. Shot from the point for Grant. Rolls won't fall. Byers gets fouled. She'll go to the line. First shot will fall there for Shayla Byers. Can't get the second. Callie McCrae. Quinn Johnston able to bury that one on the layup. Sharks up by 19. Gets it to the point, Miller. Nickerson pops a three, gets it. Izzy Nickerson there. 11 points. Number 4 for Millwood. Grant gonna make the inbound. Out of play there. Was off the hands of Nickerson. So Grant gonna make another inbound pass. Gets it to Byers. Byers, Grant. Moore gets it to the left corner. Popped up a long two there for Callie McCrae. Grant. Foul coming up there. Second foul of the quarter for the Knights. First shot won't fall for McCrae. McCrae can't get either to fall. Johnston, shot not there. Miller. Oliver McPhee comes to the middle, and it could not fall for Nikhil Abolt. Overpass there, looking for Byers. 8:01 left to play in the fourth quarter. Nice spin there. Lexi Hodgson. 4 points on the contest. After that layup, Miller gets fouled. First foul of the quarter for the Sharks. Miller, right side. Nickerson pops a three there, rolls. Can't fall. They try to give it back to her. Foul coming up on the Sharks. Just under 7:30 to play in the contest. $16 points apart. Out of play there. Oliver McPhee gets it. Hannah Miller moving into the middle, getting fouled, going to the line. Another look at that one. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors once again for this broadcast. Cannon Bait, Bay Equipment Rentals, Lightspeed, Air Vision Services, WindowsPlus.ca, Harborside Geotechnical Consultants, Stanhope Simpson Insurance, Homes by Emily Design and Build, and Zincs Mechanical Installation. So thank you for sponsoring this broadcast. Wouldn't be possible to cover these great games here on Maritime Athletic Profiles without you. As that free throw is made by Miller, there's an and one opportunity for the Sharks. No surprise, going to be a Shayla Byers going to the line. Byers able to knock that one down. Get it a three-point play. Miller met by two defenders, jump ball. Long two there. Could not fall for Leibold. Nickerson to Miller. Nickerson moves in. Got that one and one right the other way. Parsons checking in. That shot good there. Check that. It wasn't Izzy Nickerson, it was Hannah Miller. .15 points separate these teams. Long two here from the Sharks. Not there. Comes to Nickerson. Nickerson lost the handling on it. Byers comes out with it. Byers through the middle. Trying to get around Parsons. Right side. Here's a corner shot. Is good for Sophie Richards. Shot the other way for the Knights, wouldn't go for Leibold. Parsons and Oliver McPhee had chances under the rim. Can't get them to fall. Timeout taken. In this one, 59-41 the score for the Bayview Sharks here on their senior night. We'll take a small little timeout on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We'll be back in just a moment for the last bit of the fourth quarter. 18 points apart in this one. Just under 6 to go. Knights would take quite a miracle for them to come back in this one. Hannah Miller fouled. She'll go to the line. Second shot here after the first one goes. And she's got 18 points in this one. No points in the first quarter, and then 6 points in the next 3 quarters. Another 3-point shot from Sophie Richards. What a game from range from her. Sophie Richards. She's got 16 on the game, 12 of them coming from 3-point plays. Grant going to make the inbound in front of where I'm stationed here. Another chance from range. That one wouldn't go. Grant. Richards. Moore shoots it off the rim. Tried to be kept in by Grant, couldn't. Out of play. Five fouls taken for the Sharks, so the bonus is applied for Millwood with just over 5 to go. Richards. Gets it back and gets called on a travel. Parsons. Izzy Nickerson, Oliver McPhee now. Hannah Miller out of play there off the Sharks defender. Out of play there off of Miller. Inbound going to come in front of the Sharks bench. Shayla Byers defended by Parsons. Byers gets it to Grant. Shot from range. Not there for Sophie Richards. Byers. Grant shoots. Can't go. Kept in by Parsons. No, looked like it, but ends up going out of play. Ball going to go to Bayview. Another timeout taken by Bayview. We'll take a timeout here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. 62-43 when we come back for the senior night host, Bayview Sharks. Inbound going to be made by the Sharks. Looks like it'll be Madison Morris behind the Millwood net. Gets it to Grant. Grant stepping out of play there. Into the paint, hard foul. Tobin took that one. We're in the bonus, so Keel Abel will go right to the line. First shot not there. Second chance. Able to get the second. On the ground, Nickerson comes out with it. On defense for the Knights, Parsons now. Parsons gets it to Label. Back-to-back baskets for Nikia Weibold. Out of play. Anna Miller gets that basket for the Knights. She's got 20 on the game. 14 of those in the second half. Grant Moores tried to shoot it. Not there. Comes to Charlie. Grant lost the handling. Hannah Miller poked away there. Shayla Byers. Byers through the middle, left side. Tobin. Shot off the rim there. Taken away, Parsons. Label. She's got Miller. Hannah Miller, another basket for the Knights. 10 points just in this fourth for Hannah Miller. They're down by 12. Under 3 to go. That shot rolls, won't fall. Rebound won't either. Shooting foul going to the line is Moores. First shot made there for Moores. Second chance. Able to make both. Parsons, Hannah Miller. Grant. Richards lost the handling, ends up coming to Tobin for that basket. Label. She's got 5 in the game, and they're all in the past 2 minutes. Foul coming up there on the Knights. Byers gonna go to the line. Label not liking that call. Second shot for Byers. Can't get either to fall. Parsons. Nickerson. Parsons. Miller. Goes to the middle. Won't go. Richards. Cuts from the right to the left herself. Back to the right side, Grant. Ball on the ground, going to be a jump ball. Sharks remain in possession. .128. Grant. Richards can't keep it in. Millwood gonna take over. One last timeout in this game for Millwood. We'll take one last timeout here on Maritime Athletic Profiles before we bring you the end of the fourth quarter. And don't tune out after that. We're gonna have a chance to talk to both of the seniors here for the Bayview Sharks. Not going to want to miss those two interviews post-game, so tune in for those. We'll see you there. Knights coming back out after their timeout taken. Parsons making the inbound pass on the right side. Parsons looking for Nickerson. Maybe not. Ends up sending it to the right corner, Leibold. Miller. Nickerson back to Miller. Parsons pops up a three. Won't go. Out of play there. Have to think, where would this game be if that first quarter was a bit closer? I mean, if you were tuning into this one early, it's 20-2 after one quarter of play for the Bayview Sharks. Millwood never really recovered from that moment. As we enter the final minute of play, seems like they've been down by double digits all night. Charlie Grant. Moores. Grant. Left side, Richards. Richards moving in off the backboard there. Pass taken away. Tobin. Comes to Grant. Just over 20 to go. Byers dribbling. Sends it out of play.
Checking out of the game, our senior Charlie Grant.
Charlie Grant checking out of the game. Announced by Coach Kenny Edison there. Have a chance to talk to Charlie Grant along with Emily Edison in the post game momentarily. As Parsons dribbles that one out. Final score 66-52 in this one for the Bayview Sharks. Top players in this one, a Shayla Byers for them, along with Sophie Richards, throwing down quite a few three-point shots in this one. Maddie Tobin also with considerable amount of points. Great performance from Hannah Miller tonight for Millwood. Even with their loss over 20 points, it is nothing to be ashamed of. So that'll do it for the commentary side here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We'll get to those two interviews back to back momentarily. We'll see you there. Here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We got the entire Sharks team. It seems to be a tradition when we interview anybody from Bayview. We got Emily Edison and Charlie Grant, both of the graduating seniors here for the Sharks. What does it mean to be a part of this squad in your final year?
It's honestly, I think this season we've all just gotten so close, and the culture that we've created, I think, has just been absolutely incredible. I think just even outside of basketball, we're all best friends off the court. We do team lunches every game day. We all wear our matching sweatsuits. We've created traditions this season, I think, that I've never really had on the team before, so it's just been super special for me personally.
Yeah, I mean, she couldn't have said it better. We're super close. We have so much love and respect for each other, and yeah, we help each other out a lot, and we're just there for each other always, and I think that's just so important, and I'm gonna miss them so much.
Yeah, taking it back to that moment that you had at the start of the third quarter, what did it mean to you to have that three-point shot made with your team behind you, and also for you, what did it mean to be a part of that moment as well?
Well, I definitely wish I made it the first one, but I think it's really sentimental to me because, I mean, obviously having the season end early wasn't a great feeling, but I know that with the people I have in my corner, there's so many people here that I wasn't expecting. Just having those people supporting me has been absolutely amazing, and to have that, a standing ovation from the gym and just get to end my career that way, that's a pretty good feeling.
Yeah, I mean, Emily, she's been my rock. She's been there for me through this whole transition and everything. Like, she was my biggest supporter, like wanting to come to the school and everything, and she's been there for me, and now I get to be there for her, and it was just really special.
Yeah, it's not easy a transition coming from a different school, so it's been wonderful to have you on the Bayview Sharks team this season. And kind of moving on to the future past the Sharks, what are you two players thinking of ahead of high school basketball?
I'm going to the Mount to study biology. I can't say much. I'm going to be definitely focusing on recovery, up until the fall. Maybe try to work towards running cross country there. That was something I did in high school, and I really enjoy it. So that could be a goal for recovery. But, with basketball, just got some stuff cooking up, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm going to Acadia. I'm studying psychology, and I'm just really excited for, like, a new change, a new space, and just be out on my own for the first time. It's going to be exciting, but a little scary, but I'm excited.
All right, well, thank you very much. It's been a great time covering you this season, and we'll see you here next time with the Bayview Sharks on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Thank you very much. Always a good time.
Why didn't you're supposed to